Personnel, so who's going to be working on this project? How much experience do you have? And who's going to be managing the project? And then, oops, there's a typo on the slide. Sorry about that. What did the management philosophy and hierarchy... That's a really bad typo. So you want to know what your management philosophy is and what's the hierarchy of the project. And normally the hierarchy of the project, what we mean is who's the manager, who's managed under that. So normally you'll have some engineers that are also managing other engineers, and then who are the engineers under that. So basically you want to say who's the manager, who's going to be under the manager, who's going to be under that manager, etc. However, in your research proposal, you're probably going to be the only one working on it, but you might also think about working interdisciplinary. So you could state that maybe if you're a computer science major or information technology major, that you are more comfortable maybe with working with the actual equipment, and you want someone else there as a data recorder, and you might want someone there who can design in different web languages that you may not know. So those are some suggestions, but for the personnel, you really should just describe yourself and why you are why you're able to complete the project, or what your ethos is. So for the budget, you want to say how much it's going to cost to complete your project. You might want to think if you're going to have to pay research subjects, how many people are going to be working on the project, and then normally budgets are legally binding, so they don't change. If you, for some reason, go over budget, it's out of pocket, in your own pocket, not the pocket of the person who's hiring you to complete the proposal. So when you guys draft your budgets for your research proposals, they don't need to be very in-depth, and I will give you an example in web courses of what this looks like. So that pretty much gets us all the way through everything that I want you to include in your proposals. Please take a look at the proposal instructions to really make sure that I've covered everything and that you have a clear understanding of what I'm asking of you. Of course, I guess we didn't really talk about conclusion, but in the conclusion you want to probably restate, the major points of your research proposal, and then what you hope to learn from it, and how you're going to implement the information and the data that you collect. And then in the appendixes, I would like you to include, of course, a works cited for the 5 sources that you used on your methods. And I would also like you to include, of course, in the beginning of your proposals, a title page, a table of contents, and then a list of figures. If you have any questions, feel free to email me this week. I'm going to try to get all 3 weeks scheduled out for you guys in a checklist that I'll post this week online. Alright, thank you and have a good week.